So, Dickhead in Chief's got right. Sorry, just had to check that this much was actually streaming because of the delay at start. So, Dickhead in Chief's got both his king and the son-in-law killed. His son-in-law and the king. That makes more sense. In one fell swoop, which is a real dick move. And declared us regicidal maniacs. I've had better days.
Pure, let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker spoke, a chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled clear and
Exactly why I was running around with tab on before. See if name popped up. Are you sure I'm missing her? There's a bookshelf.
All corners of the world, let it rise at last.
As you say.
Let it hear our unwavering faith. Let it hear.
There's a lot of unread codices. It's not the time to do some reading. I will read them, but if I read them out on stream, that would be a whole stream in itself. I don't know why that just scrolled down, but it did.
For our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker spoke,
Sure, I'm
a chant
missing
of
the
light
letter?
gathered in the darkness.
I almost feel sorry for the Kunari locked in that cage. It won't be able to defend itself from the Darkspawn.
What? What? Do you want to go over that bit again? Canary locked in a cage, Darkspawn. That's... Is it just me, or are humans in this setting dicks? Tavern, I'm told. Tavern I go.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than that? Apostates, mages outside of the tower. That's illegal, you know.
You did not read that in a book somewhere, did you? I hope the small letters did not strain you overmuch.
Oh, we could not talk about your mother. That works for me.
Helpful refugee. That's a nice thing to be able to see in existence.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Why so full?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless. They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
You seem unhappy. Let's investigate this, right? You're a refugee who can't get into the pub because it's standing room only and full of drunken soldiers who are willing to kill people. The gantry's full, you're about to be evacuated out of here, and the entire world's being killed by Darkspawn. You don't seem too chipper.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it? It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
A nice guy. For once. Minor.
We're planning on running that mine until the last minute. Feleron's orders.
They're pressing anyone who can hold a sword into service.
Terran wants a new army, but is it to fight them Darkspawn or those nobles shouting against them? Best be careful. Darkspawn are coming.
As
Very well.
say, it's winter. Ice.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday?
Said he was from Red.
Elder. It wasn't Allison. Was it Madeline?
Hello, stranger. I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps? Old man Barlin said that Darkspawn may be coming soon. He's got traps on his farm. I figured I'd put a few on my lands. Barlin wants to poison his traps. I just want normal traps.
Barlin has poison traps?
He doesn't have any poison yet, thank the Maker. So his fields are just full of traps. He can be a bit eccentric. None to be had. Barlin has all the traps in the village in his fields. I didn't mean to bother you. Sorry.
So, is there anywhere that actually counts as a camp that I can use to get rid of this cracked skull? Because, you know, I really think a night on a Lila will do me head a world of good. Well played, game. I'll take your helmet and I'll take your fucking hint. Pile of filth. Miriam.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
We could help you.
Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
Herbalism. Herbalism. Without a pringle in my throat.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
Okay.
It is begun.
Boxes.
How dare you accuse me of thievery?
I saw you take the supply.
Your grassland eyes are inept. A chastened would never stoop to petty theft.
You marsh folk are all thieves and liars!
Enough! People here are already desperate and frightened. They don't need you two coming to blows.
But what about my food?
I said enough!
You do not seem a refugee. Were you part of the army?
The forest failed to protect us. Our gods deserted us. There's no protection here either.
chokke basit isra. Rit mera de twasit, abana kyun, maras shokra, ananne sam kyun. You aren't one of my captors. I have nothing to say that would amuse you, elf. Leave me in peace.
Why the hell are you in there?
I'm in a cage, am I not? I've been placed here by the Chantry. I am Sten of the Beresad, the vanguard of the Kunari peoples.
Nice to meet you.
You mock me. Or you show manners I have not come to expect in your lands. Though it matters little now. I will die soon enough.
This is a proud and powerful creature, trapped as prey for the Darkspawn. If you cannot see a use for him, I suggest releasing him for mercy's sake alone.
Mercy? I wouldn't have expected that from you.
I would also suggest that Alistair take his place in the cage.
Yes, that's what I would have expected.
I suggest you leave me to my fate. No doubt. What help do you seek?
Well, defending against the Blight.
The Blight? Are you a Grey Warden, then?
Yep.
Surprising. My people have heard legends of the Grey Warden's strength and skill. Though I suppose not every legend is true.
Dick. What the mother? Free?
Perhaps if you told her the Grey Wardens need my assistance, it seems as likely to bring my death as waiting here. Farewell, then.
Eaten alive by Darkspawn. That's cruel. I wonder why the revered mother's so afraid of him.
So upstairs.
So how is it that Terran Low gains...
Sorry. And if you're watching this back on YouTube, a lot of what I say is going to make no sense because I'm talking to Twitch
Well,
chat, so...
look what we have here, then. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Low gains, men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about an elf by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen one?
It seems we were lied to.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
Your blood all over you. And what makes you think we're traitors?
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill this sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right, let's make this quick.
Must not exhaust Be careful!
Right, you've won. We surrender.
Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
They're still alive? I mean, you've got a lot of blood on you, but they've still got some left. Yeah, Grey Wardens didn't betray him. Loghain did.
I was there. The turn pulled us out of a trap.
Yeah, a trap. Which he set. For him to die.
The wardens led the king to his death. The turn could do nothing.
Take a message.
What do you want to tell him?
The Grey Wardens don't really have to.
I'll tell him. Right away. Now. Thank you.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
Impressive fighting for sister.
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Liliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was. They said you were a Grey Warden. I'm surprised you're an elf. But elves must want the Blight defeated as much as humans, no? I know after what happened you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Sure. That's fairly blunt to the point. Sure, we need help.
That, and the Maker wants me to go with you.
Okay, so... I believe this is where I back away slowly. No, just... Yeah.
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
Don't put much trust in dreams, right? Last night, I had a dream I was in the water temple in Ocarina of Time, right? Suddenly, felt very ill. Then someone I know through Morris dancing was the one to heal me, which I trusted perfectly on account of him being a paladin. Or doctor. At this point in the dream, the two things were the same thing, and I knew he was that on account of him having long hair. Don't trust dreams. I ain't gonna turn away help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance.
It wasn't even cracked.
I will not let you down.
Bark spawn.
Blast and damnation.
Indeed.
It's slightly better market balance. One of each now. And a dog. And Morrigan just... No, seriously, how do I get rid of this cracked skull? Oh,
You hear about food? Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell. Whole mess of refugees come in and leave near every night. All have hungry bellies, sad tales, and mementos for barter. I sold that bleeding merchant outside about half my larder 2 weeks back, and now he's charging outrageous sums for all my food.
Dealt with him.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
Let's see what you got. Injury kits. Yes. I'm not going to use that. Well, they are might actually make use of them if I figure out how to use it anyway. As for that lot, I have no idea. Weapons. That's expensive, but I should check what Liliana has first. sword. That dagger is identical to... Oh, no. Enchanted dagger is what she's got equipped. Hello, Nina. You know what? Have two. That makes sense. Have armor. Can you chainmail? Chainmail. Leather boots are better than chainmail boots. You do most of the tanking, so the helmet. And a second weapon set. Okay. Plus 4. I'm just gonna. Instead of right, got you. Ah, I see how this works. Right. That does a bit. I need to deal with her cracked skull at some point.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Bards. Fucking bards or armor?
I just play what the innkeep asks. We need his coin to travel north.
Oh, boring kind of bad. Hold on, what the hell is this? That is not a practical musical instrument. That wasn't until I stood on it. No, what the hell? That doesn't work. That doesn't make sense. I've designed this instrument. I don't like it. What is it? Stop digging.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Right, so... How much to compare the other bows? Let's compare it with... That's better. It's also better than the elven one. Plus 2 damage for Darkspawn. Oh, that sounds useful to have on hand. What does this do? It does expensive. You know this? You just tagged the stream account. Okay, so they just sell for money. You've got a name, that probably makes you important.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
That is a massive bottle. I like your approach to a crisis. Sorry about this.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denal. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
What do you know about the stem?
That monster killed 3 families, torn them up like a beast. The cage is too good for him, but it's the Chantry's idea of mercy. Luck speed your way.
It is begun.
Allow me. I could do that for you. Yes, of course.
Darkspawn, please move. Thank you. Ooh. Deep mushroom.
I'll have no fighting in my kitchen. Out with you.
Fine. That's an interesting title.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about. I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more. Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens. Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
To highlight all the interactive characters and objects around you, press tab. To take a screenshot, press print screen. You can view and upload screenshots from the profile screen.
I've got a cousin in the Templars. He says the mages in the tower out on Lake Callanhard are all turning into demons.
They always say that, though.
Well, this time it's true. They're not sure what to do about it yet, he says.
What's to do? I thought you killed them.
Easier said than done.
I have been setting down in ink the tales of our exploits, and I have been thinking about ways to describe you. You are unlike any animal I have ever met, almost human in your intelligence and understanding. So, let me see. You're loyal, yes? That one is obvious. Very, very clever. This is also obvious. You are terrifying when you have to be, but gentle and sweet as a dove at other times. And you are also playful. Sometimes gluttonous.
No? What is all this begging for food scraps then? Well, all right. You're not gluttonous. You're just a lover of fine foods. How's that?
Okay. Is Barkspawn Leliana shipping happening now? Because I don't like it. Where the hell did that conversation come from anyway? I just met you, dog, and I'd like to write about our exploits together. Microsoft's Visual C++ runtime library. Program C/program R6025. Pure virtual function call. Dragon Age Origins has stopped working. So that sounds like time for our final break, and I'll be back with you in a minute.